Good afternoon, everybody. We're going on a little trip today, a little adventure, maybe something new and exciting. I have no idea. We'll find out. We're getting towards the final push, the end of the summer here, as I adjust the camera and start moving. Hold on. All right, so we're getting into the final push. I've only got about a little more than 2 weeks left until I go back to work, and my time to fish is going to be very limited. And I know very well from last year, right after Labor Day, I did try to get out there fishing, but it all kind of sucked for a couple months until the ice fishing season started. So it's a little bittersweet reaching the end here, but I'm trying to do some cool stuff before you know, I have to go back to work. So I'm open to suggestions, by the way, but I've got a couple plans cooked up. Nothing, no like long trips or anything. Anyway, so today we're headed up to, we're going up to Rockland County, across the Hudson River to the west, and we're going to Rockland Lake, which is kind of right across, if you know where the Palisades are. That's kind of where we're headed. This lake has bass, it has perch, it has carp, and a couple other species. There's also a little surprise that I'm not going to mention now because it's probably not going to happen. I'll tell you at the end of the video. You know, if it does happen, you're going to know right away, and if it doesn't, I'll tell you at the end kind of what I was hoping would happen today. Let's turn right onto Route 100 North, as my man just told us, and enjoy the ride. We'll be there in about half an hour. Okay, folks, here we are, and my first observation, this place is way bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, the lake itself, way bigger than I thought it would be. So this might be another one of those situations, especially in this heat, where fishing from the shore, you know, could be a little challenging. There's a little dock here that I'm going to start from first. I was able to find a contour map of this lake, and it seems like if you want to get to deep water from the shore, the best place with like the steepest drop off close to shore is like the southeast corner. I'm on the northeast corner right now, so I don't know. Let me make sure I can fish off this dock. Let's see here. Nothing said. Oh yeah, no, this is good because they got one of these fishing line things. All right, I'll try from here for a little bit, but oh my gosh, this is a big lake. Quite a big lake here, but one good thing is I think there's like a concrete path that goes pretty much all the way around it. All right, well, this could be fun. It's different. Well, spinnerbait was a good choice today with all this freaking wind. I don't think it's too deep here though. Okay, so we're moving it south to where I think the fishing might be better. Right off that dock in the middle of the day like this, I don't know, it was pretty shallow. I was getting caught up in a lot of weeds. I just wasn't feeling it over there, but that's okay. Looks like we have a lot of opportunities. One thing I'm noticing though, driving along the shore, is there are a lot of areas that are inundated with lily pads, like right against the shore, and we don't want to lose all kinds of lures. So I'm gonna have to park here and just see what we're working with along the lake. All right, guys, walking along this path here, I see, oh, there are fish. There's microfish in here. Don't have any of my micro gear, but more importantly, here's a spot where a creek comes in to the lake, which people say is a good place to look for fish. Not in the creek, but you know, once it gets out a little further. So what do we have floating around in here? These look like I don't even know. Might be baby bass, or might just be, you know, some kind of species of minnow. Let's see what it looks like over here. There is a trail. Yeah, somebody knows to fish over. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. The creek comes in and there are no lily pads against the shoreline, so I'm definitely going to stop here for a little while. Still pretty shallow, but I think it'll drop off pretty dramatically. Actually, I'm going to start with my X-Wrap. This would be a great place to wade in just a little bit. I have water shoes in the car. I might have to go get them. Okay, I appear to have a perfect lane here to cast straight out with my bait caster, but we'll see. Yep. Stuck. Damn it. To the car, got the water shoes. It's extremely shallow here. Probably, you know, shouldn't really be doing this, but it's better than littering your lure in the lake, I would think. And look at that, I found my stuck lure. And there we go. Okay, and look how far I am from shore. It's quite shallow, so I don't even know if it's worth casting around here this time in the day. I think I'm gonna have to move down a little bit. Oof. By the way, the water is beautifully warm, like mid-80s. All right, guys, I don't know. I'm not seeing fish. This is still very shallow, close to shore. I think I want to go a little bit more that way. That's what it looked like on the contour map that I saw, where there's a pretty steep drop off. I think this lake gets down to like 35 feet, and somewhere over here, I think, somewhere over there, it's a rather dramatic drop. So let's keep walking. All right, guys, I see a little ray of hope here. Found another one of these spots where this is just these isolated lily pads, but I did just see a small bass swimming near the shore, so if nothing else, we might be able to catch a tiny one. The water's a lot calmer over here. Maybe spinnerbait isn't the best option, especially because it's pretty clear in here, and this is a pretty bright color, even though I don't know, it's supposed to mimic like a frog. Okay, guys, moving right along, we have another area where another creek comes in, and right beyond it, some laydown, some lily pads. So this could be interesting. Ooh, this is a deep little creek here. I don't see any little fishes in there though. Oh, yes I do. Yeah, I do. Alright, well, here we go. I took the Wrap X off my smaller rod. I put a Texas rigged beaver tail with a more natural color. Probably going to switch this spinnerbait out soon as well. If I can get it. It's a little channel right through here. And not get it hung up on trees or grass or lily pads. This would be sweet. There we go. Look at that perfect line. Just gonna hop it all gentle like. There's a fish. Oh, felt like a fish. I mean, a lot of this vegetation feels like fish, but I think I had a good decent bite over there. So we're just going to try it again. It's right down this channel. Is that it? Yeah, that's a fish. We have a fish. Fish on. Let me, oh, he's going right into the pads too. Force it out. Oh, that's a nice bass. It's a good one. That's a good one. That's a nice fish. Not a PB, but not a bad fish. Okay, well, I guess some of them are in the shallows, eh? Got hooked in a great spot. Wasn't getting out of that one, but it was a valiant effort. Hey, it's a pretty nice fish. I'm gonna weigh it. It's definitely not my PB, but it's not a bad fish. 0. Yep. See that? Whoa, hey now, calm down. It's locked. It's at 2.23. Then we'll take off the weight of the gripper, which I believe is like 0.15. So that's a nice fish. Damn, feisty guy. Okay, well, that's cool. Happy to finally catch something over here. Give him a great release since I can get into the water. It's a really nice looking fish. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep tossing that, that's for sure. That guy fought hard too. For a little while I wasn't sure what was going on there, but there was a fish. Yeah, so my drag wasn't really tight enough. I had loosened it to take care of re-rigging and didn't tighten it back all the way. So he took me for a run. And oh man, that was really dangerous as far as landing him when he went into those pads. He knew just what to do to shake me. It's always good when I can catch that first fish, because then I know I can make an okay video out of it. I mean, it sucks to just catch one, but that's fishing. Okay, folks, we had to end that one a little earlier than I would have liked. We had a thunderstorm roll through. I'm a little out of breath because I really started downpouring for the last couple minutes, so I kind of booked it to my car. Anyway, I guess this is just going to have to be one of those days where you're happy with one catch, and it was a good quality fish. Again, I did see someone out with a kayak, so you can take boats out here. If I ever have a kayak or a boat, it would be great. But in this hot summer heat, if there's a deep part of the lake, I feel like most of the big ones are going to be there. But it was fun, and I guess I'll let you in on the surprise. You may have noticed on my bait caster I had a wire leader to clip my lures into. That is because this is one of the few lakes in, like, you know, the Hudson Valley, like all those counties like Rockland, Westchester, Putnam, Orange. This is one of the few lakes I've ever noticed harbors muskie. And I know it was a real long shot, especially because I wasn't really targeting them. I was using bass lures, but you never know. And so I wouldn't want to just have that one freak muskie hit and have it break off because I wasn't using wire. So that's the surprise. Now they are tiger muskie, which is actually a hybrid between northern pike and muskellunge. But as far as I can tell, everyone considers tiger muskie muskie. You know, like if you catch one, you can say I caught a muskie. anyway, I thought it was cool, and maybe if I get actually into muskie fishing, which really is on my bucket list to at least catch one, this will be a place I can come back to. And again, I mean, this probably isn't the best time of year to fish for muskie. I'm sure they like colder water. I'm sure they are probably deep in some kind of, you know, creek channel or whatever. But it was an interesting day. One thing I do really like about this lake, as big as it is, it has plenty of shore access. Like, I would say, I mean, I guess I only explored one side of the lake, but I would say 90% of that area you can like get on the shore or close to shore or even step in the water. So so yeah, it's a place I definitely want to come back to, explore some more. It might be a great place like in the spring or fall when maybe the fish are a little shallower. So yeah, please like, subscribe, give me some ideas for these last couple weeks of summer, and I'll see you on down the trail. Fish like there's no tomorrow. Sometimes I'm so home. Sometimes I know I'm so was that? Just got stung by something. Mother. Oh God, I'm in a nest. I'm in a nest. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, I gotta get my and get the. I don't think I'm allergic, but my father got allergic later in life, so we gotta get the out of here. Oh my God, that was. I don't even want to stay and find out what those were. All right, get the out of Dodge. Whew. Okay, well, feel all right so far. Not fun, not pleasant. Checking to see if there's still a stinger in me, but I think I'm all right.